We
Happy 12, 12,
yeah.
12, 12,
12.
That's right now. At 9 o'clock Eastern, the only time zone that has a difference. I can say it now for sure, Johnsy, you're here. That's the only time zone that matters, Eastern.
I mean,
Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to ask that. Now that you're over here on the Eastern time zone and you got NFL football at like 1 o'clock, college football at noon instead of like 9, 10 a.m., would you agree that
nope. Nope.
Eastern time zone is the standard?
Nope. No, because over there I could watch all the games and be done early. Where here, like tonight, the Chargers don't play till 8:15. And I gotta go. I go to bed, but I'm an old man. I go to bed early and I work.
We're the same age. Close. You're older. You're in the 40s.
Hey, bud, listen. Come February, 41. So I've solidified myself into the 40s.
You old bastard. You old dirty bastard.
And then guess what? That same year that I solidify myself in the 40s, it gets you.
That's all right, but not today.
Hey, crazy fun fact. I made a bread recipe using this beer. Yingling, holler at us. Yeah.
I bet Yingling.
I thought it was funny. You did not look happy right there. Sorry.
No, I was ready to dive in, and you.
Yeah.
You
we always do some sort of weird intro, so
I know.
My bad.
We have not been doing a good job. Clearly, we're not happy with our intro selection, so we don't even think about it. Luckily, you do. I don't. You do.
Well, maybe I should stop thinking about it then.
Maybe we should just be like, hey, Dudes After Dark, Friday, Dude Network. Boom.
The weekly Dudes After Dark. Just, bro, that's the title. All the titles we've ever had.
I like it.
All right.
Yeah.
Tune in next week where we won't have that little debacle.
Yeah. The Dudes After Dark weekend kickoff foodie conspiracy.
Oh, I forgot about the weekend kickoff.
Yeah, the weekend kickoff party.
We've been through it's been a road. It's been a road. It started, road. And it was even before that when you were just doing the one-off interviews. Then it was Dude Food Sessions for a hot minute.
Yeah, it was.
That was a hot minute. And then it was the Dude Network.
EAD after party.
Yeah, and it was the weekend kickoff or kickoff weekend of the whatever. Yeah. Anyway.
Basically, we were trying to keep this show around a half hour, and the more we go into the names we've had, there's zero chance because there's been so many.
That's like a 30-minute show.
I know. So I'm saying, like, yeah. So anyway, here's what we got for you guys here tonight. Like I said, quick and easy. We're going to keep it moving. We have our fantasy football recap. Johnsy's got for us. Johnsy?
Another crazy survival story. A dude this time. Last time we featured a dudette.
Yeah.
Awesome. This one's even more terrifying.
Can't wait for all my worst fears to turn into phobias. And yeah, that's really, we're just going to go off that.
No, there was something else. Yeah, we'll roll with it.
And we do have some news. We are going to be doing a couple events we want to share with all of you if you're in the area of any of the events we're going to be. Well, just the one we got for sure. The one.
No, there's two.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Columbus Brewing Company's inviting us down. We were actually there this morning to go have lunch and record down there. So really thankful.
Oh, yeah.
They had a good time. Crazy. And then we will be going back to Memphis in May this year. Johnsy will get to go, hopefully, and experience his first go with it. We'll be down at Spring Mountain Farms. But if you are in the Lakeland, Florida area, January 24th.
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. We will be with Springer Mountain Farm down at Lakeland, Florida Pig Fest. And down there spread the good love of the real Lord's chicken.
Yeah, the gospel.
The gospel.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
that'd be really cool. Little extra, read all about it, Never done anything in Florida, so we're getting into a new state, so that's exciting.
Yeah, exciting.
So now we can say we've traveled. You haven't together. We could say Kansas City, Florida,
Cleveland.
And what have you left with me?
All the way to the Burke.
Well,
I know that's not really traveling, but it was across America for me.
Right. Well, in Indiana, we've done Indiana. Sorry, that was recent. How did we forget that one already? Jeez, that's embarrassing.
I did not forget. I will dude, the amount of
So now this year
I'm such a pig for slushy sours, and I thought I knew what sours were, but boy was I wrong and deliciously decidedly wrong.
And over our heads.
Fun fact, the Buddy Bar has a new one on tap.
Yep. The Drecker one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. We're going to be right now on this show. We're probably enjoying a delicious Ohio Light.
I guarantee I could. Yeah, what's the guy's name? The baseball player. He took it back from the Men's Warehouse. I guarantee it. Man, the baseball player. You know whom? We just talked about it last week. I think it was last week.
Man, I'm drawing a blank, bro. Sorry.
No, it's all good, dude. Normally you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I already know." Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're keeping it going. We're doing just keep us invited. Everybody keep the invitations coming. We can't get to them all.
Right.
Unless you would start buying a lot of merch off the dudenetwork.com for as little as $20 on again, the dudenetwork.com. Shameless plug.
Hey, we actually have the Origins t-shirt up with the Ohio Do Approve. It's really slick.
I know.
I'm showing it like it's like this. It's not. It's smaller. But
it's there on the. And then we have the Dude Approved one with the Origin. It's called the Origin shirt because it's Dude Network was founded in Ohio. So, because people are always like, the reason we did it was they saw the 2024 like Johnsy's logo that has the Kansas City on it. And everyone's like, "Oh, you're from Kansas City." It's like, no, we literally just went there. So that's when I realized I'm like, we need some shirts so that people know where we're from.
Right.
So now when we go out of state, we can rock our Ohio Dude Network shirts, and everyone knows that we came from Ohio. So yeah, but it's our origins. So they say market and SEO your titles. So I did Ohio Origination Dude Network shirt, something along those lines. But go find it on dudenetwork.com. The recipe page is consistently growing. I think we did add another 1 or 2 last week.
And I apologize. I need to get on that with you more on my end. Sorry. And I'm saying it publicly, so I'm held accountable.
Yep. There you go. And now that you said it publicly, I will publicly hold you accountable. So
yeah, I just realized how bad I messed up right there.
Mistakes were made, but here we go.
Here we are.
So I want to save your story last. Let's quickly go over the fantasy football. Then we're just going to spend the rest of the show talking about this survival situation.
It might take me a little bit to get through because it's literally the scariest thing I can even think of.
I don't even want to, dude. You got me scared on this, man. And while we're recording, there's actually you and I are going head to head right now.
Oh yeah!
Congratulations, you got me.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way, bro.
No, I scored 89.75. Moore had 0.1.
Oh, I'm pretty. Yeah.
Kelsey had 1.3.
Yeah, I've already beat you, and I'm projected.
Yeah, you still got Philly's defense tonight, which is probably going to have 50 points against the Chargers. But
don't. I mean, bro.
But anyway,
you saw how bad they lost to Jacksonville, right? Good Lord.
You needed 7 or 8 to win.
I already won.
You needed 7 or 8 to lose, and then you needed to outscore them by like 40 points.
I'm not making the
unfortunately
playoffs.
for you,
Yeah,
Hanford Pigson got barbecue branch bye week sauce. 108 to 65, and then Dirty Jersey. Sorry, it's close, but you're not going to get it.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
Dirty Jersey only scored 78.8 going into tonight. Only is scheduled to get another 7.
Dude,
but it looks like
lost.
But Nombre lost.
What?
Nombre scored. He did you dirtier than Dirty Jersey does dirty. Man.
I'll remember that. I'll remember.
Oh, boy.
An elephant never forgets.
We must have like the whole Chargers lineup because he's
got a bunch of Chargers.
1 and 2 tonight for Monday night, but he's got 89 points. He's got 37 points going into Monday, but he's projected for 89. So the dude's projected for like 52 points in this Chargers game tonight. You guys all I love about being in a league with you and Doobie is you guys like race mad dash to scoop up all the Chargers players. And we're like, oh no, don't do that.
I didn't do this. Hey, excuse me, mother effer, bro. Who got the A+ draft?
The guy in 9th place.
Listen, look, don't read into the season. Do not read into the season. I dealt with a lot of injuries.
I was like, wow, I got an answer. You don't like it, but I know exactly.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think's hilarious. I never listened to the officials or the prediction, whatever, because I got the best draft. Like, A+, I got all this fucking certification, excuse my language, for that stupid whatever. You did great. Yeah. Real great. Real great.
I will tell you, me losing to you hurts me because I was in 3rd place, and I'm probably.
That's what I don't want, though. I want that's why I'm no to all my boys like Wheezy. The one person I beat, Damon, like he was first. It's like why do I get to beat these guys?
Damon is up. He scored 137.75 points, so he's going to
nice.
Doobie throws out an absolute miracle. 1 versus 2 potential championship matchup, and it was all number 1 seed. Damon's going to be 11-3 from worst to first. Good for Damon. We got a dog fight tonight. I don't even know how this is going to shake out. 4 versus 5. South Wheezy versus more studying needed. 119.65 more against South Wheezy's 120.8. But both have players going to Monday Night Football.
Dude, that's fractions of a point.
132 to 134 on that. One of them is going to lose, and one of them is going to get a big boost.
Yeah, big
on
boost.
the seat because whoever wins that's taking my 3 spot. And then, so they're going to be 3.
Are you going to 4th or are you going to 5th?
I'm probably going to go to like 5th or 6th.
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all right. I'm fine.
But true to form, like my first season back in fantasy football, I completely jacked the playoff tier.
We messed up on this. We're doing the fantasy football, and the playoffs are going on this weekend, and we don't know what the playoffs are, so we're doing a fantasy football recap, and we don't even know what the playoffs are going to be yet. And that was
we're saying who's going into this week, and
who's going to be in, but we don't know who's playing who, or we would tomorrow, but we don't know tonight. Because we normally
we would know, because we usually do this Tuesday.
Sorry,
that's funny,
everybody.
Hey, more of a mystery. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for next week's 25 Fantasy Football Dude Network Yahoo League recap. And I like how that changes every week too. But
I like it when it goes. Dude, that's my favorite. Yeah,
I like that's evolved because at first it wasn't, but then I was like, let's do a little.
You do a little variation every time.
The Price is Right wheel.
That is what it is. Yeah, genius. That's awesome. Thank you for that.
Yep. And then, but unfortunately for Johnsy this year, the price was wrong. So. So maybe next year, just like
Wrong.
Browns.
Hey, and when it's wrong, really wrong.
Really wrong. You know, I'm not going to make
You
the
want to know what's
playoffs.
funny? You want to know what's funny about this season, though, right? It was so bad. It was so bad for me. That's why I don't even like that I'm like messing up your spots, because the 1 week, where the auto drafter who never changed his lineup showed the F up was against me and beat me by like 40 points. Like, dude, how, like, what would I do with that? Come on.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Go beat yourself with a pillow bag filled
Luckily,
with soap.
I will say one thing. It's nowhere near as bad as what this next dude went through.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's get into this dude's wild story, dude's history. Let's see
Yes.
how that you're hyping this up about how bad this is going to be.
I'm going to set the scene.
Oh,
It
he's going
is
to set the table.
September 18th, 2012. Where? Off the coast of Aberdeen, Scotland.
I already don't like that we're out in the ocean.
At an oil platform in the North Sea.
Oh boy. I don't like this already, Johnsy. We got open water.
We're also roughly 100 meters below the surface.
Oh.
So, if you guys don't know, there is a field of the trades called saturation diving. Saturation divers live in a pressurized habitat for weeks at a time. So when you go, they'll go into a chamber, they will get nitrogen rich, crazy pressure oxygenated blood, and they will live in there, and their shift is like 2 to 3 weeks at a time, so that because otherwise it would take them weeks to ascend because they're going so deep.
Yes. I have seen.
There's horrific.
Guys talk about there's like tunnels where they go to the bathroom. There's like underwater tunnels. Like it's a hood.
Oh, it's absolutely insane, dude. It is. It's the most terrifying thing imaginable.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun at all.
Right. So they breathe a helium oxygen mix.
Okay.
All right. Pressure is equal to so they live in that chamber that is that's pressurized to the exact depth of where they're at in the ocean working. Well, there was a team of 3, but we're focused on Chris Lemons. The mission, a routine job. Chris Lemons was one of 3 saturation divers working at roughly 100 meters, which is 300 feet, give or take, whatever, on a subsea manifold near the oil platform. The divers were tethered to a watch and watched by an ROV and life support crew above the ship. So saturation divers, when they go down in this little bell, and that's tethered to the ship. And then when they go out on their walk to do it, they're tethered to the bell, and that's their lights, their air, their warmth, because it is freezing down there. Even though you're getting closer to the core of the earth where there's hot lava allegedly burning. Interesting.
Anyway, Johnsy, keep moving.
I know.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
I know. That was just for funsies.
I know.
So everything is attached to these big, umbilicals, they're called, of wires and tubes or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, dude. Okay. Above them, the ship must use above them, the ship must use a dynamic positioning system to stay perfectly still. If the ship drifts, the tether and the umbilical can stretch or get pulled, because minor movements, like if you are using, a kite or whatever, you can go like this, and it's you move the rope this much, but out at the end it moves like 4 feet or whatever. So movements on the ship, and then 300 feet down, that dude's like, what the whoa, or whatever. On this night, the ship lost power. Lights flickered, alarms screamed, thrusters died, meaning the vessel began drifting fast.
Does that mean they had to? Oh, go ahead. I don't want to get ahead
Yeah.
of it. I'm
As
already curious. I'm asking.
as the ship drifted, Chris's umbilical reached its limit with tremendous tension.
Oh boy.
It snapped completely, which means Chris instantly lost all breathing gas, hot water to keep him warm, communications, lighting, and his safety tether back to the bell. He
Sounds
was
ideal.
he was thrown into complete blackness 100 meters down in violent freezing current. His helmet lights died, his suit temperature plummeted, his gas supply dropped to the tiny bailout tank on his back. He was, for all practical purposes, dead. Chris becomes lost on the seafloor. When the umbilical broke, he was blown away from the structure and landed on the seabed unconscious or barely conscious. He lay there motionless. The bailout gas at that depth could last, that little tank on his back could last 5 to 7 minutes maximum. Often less because the body uses more oxygen under stress, and cold, obviously. Breathe a little bit more. His partner, Dave Uasa, began searching blindly along the structure in pitch black, tethered to the bell, but being yanked by the currents. The bellman inside the bell tried to reel them back, but without positioning thrusters topside, everything was chaos. Chris's locator beacon wasn't working. Visibility was near zero. Time runs out. Minutes passed, then more than minutes. Everyone on the ship was like, we lost these guys. Here's the crazy thing. After an unbelievable amount of time without air, well, a specialty blend of gas and air, in freezing temperatures at the bottom of the ocean, nearly 30 minutes, a team finally spotted something faint on the camera, and it was Chris, dead. When they found him, he wasn't breathing normally. He had some respiration, and then he took a gasp. Like the dude just came back. So the whole thing about this is like the experts or everybody, is that the extreme cold it slowed his metabolism so much he was like almost hypothermic protectively, though not like dying. Like it happened so quick that it was almost like protecting him. And then the mix in his system was saturated enough to last a little bit longer. It wasn't the same as just like being cut off from pure oxygen. But the most important thing everybody says was luck and pure luck.
Yeah, that's it. A will
Dude,
to live. A will to live. Like he's
bro,
also got.
listen to me. I've listened to a lot of saturation diving stories because it's like the one thing that like I will literally. That's like watching a scary movie to me. Like listen to a podcast or a story or
Yeah.
whatever, because that's the absolute scariest environment imaginable to me on the planet, in space, whatever. There's nothing more terrifying than an ocean to me.
I've heard stories about people living, in their shifts doing research on the floor, ocean floor, and there was like one guy, he like went out in the middle of the night. Well, it's pitch black, it's always middle of the night.
Right. To go
He
to the
went out,
bathroom?
but yeah, to go to the bathroom, and he said he turned on his flashlight and there was an eye as big as
Yeah.
him, and it was a Goliath grouper, and he's like, it had to be like 1,000 pounds. He's like, it was bigger than our whole hut. And he goes, and that's when you realize, like, you're just allowed to live down there.
Yeah, like you go to the plains in Africa and you are the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah, there's things.
You go up to certain places in Alaska, you're the bottom of the food chain. When you go down there, you're just like a speck organism that doesn't belong.
Period. Right. I'm just sitting there also trying to imagine up like the people on the boat. They're like, oh man, we lost Chris, dude. Like, shit. And then all of a sudden you get that like,
what was that? What was that? Go turn the camera back.
Object. We're gonna retrieve it. And they're like, oh, he's not looking good. Then he's alive,
dude. Because yeah, it's like it says like when they pull him up, his lips are blue. He's and he's like dead, and then he just like, which like it doesn't give the details right here, but that took a long time.
Oh, I'm sure as cold as his body was.
No, it's not just that. Like getting him back up took a long time, unless he took his first breath in the chamber on the boat.
My guess it has to be that.
Do you know? Have you ever heard a story? What happens? Like how? Like so they go. So you do your shifts on like you work down there. It's like
they basically bring you up and put you in like a pressurized tank for like.
Yeah, it's like a studio apartment.
It's like the same as if you like catch a fish way down deep and you bring it up and all their like air pockets like
coming out and their eyes bulge out and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, it is not the same for human beings. Not the same. I've heard the stories. So there was these guys in that got brought up. Divers got brought up, and there's a whole sequence of once they get in there, how it's opened and depressurized. Even it's very slow, very meticulous, and someone skipped a step. I don't remember the exact story. Skipped a step or whatever. And it opened less than a millimeter and sucked their bodies through that. That's the pressure that they're dealing with.
Imagine your body getting sucked through a millimeter.
Dude. No. I mean, bro, you feel that for maybe like, I don't even know if it's like 0.3 seconds. It's so fast, dude.
Wonder how much them guys make.
Listen, straight out of lineman school, if you go on a helicopter crew, $198 an hour. Straight out of school. So double that minimum has to be. The survival rate on a helicopter at a power pole is severely longer than at the bottom of an ocean.
And that's way more. I would rather do the helicopters part than the
100%. Oh, listen.
And that's not saying much because I definitely don't want to do the helicopter.
No, I don't. I won't do it. I'm telling you, I won't do it. But I would if they were like, you have no other way to support your family and we'll kill them unless you choose one of these. Yeah, I'm going to the helicopter. 100%.
You know where this doesn't you know where this stuff doesn't happen at, Johnsy? Ohio. Can't do it in Ohio.
I don't know. Do people go work on structures out in them Great Lakes?
That's not in Ohio. That's in international waters.
I mean, Cleveland is literally Ohio on Lake Erie.
Yeah, but by the time you get out there deep enough, you're in international waters.
Oh, because of Canada. Right. Look, it doesn't matter.
It's like halfway across the Lake Erie before you turn into Canada. But
I don't even want to be that far out in a lake.
No. But at least there's no they'll say,
no, dude, yeah. No. See, because there's all
hear about that Lake Erie thing about that the weather phenomena a couple weeks ago.
The one where
get out of here.
Where it pulled the water way back.
There's like 28-foot waves and like half like the west side. 28-foot waves in Lake Erie.
Bro, those have been sick. Did guys surf them?
I told you, people surf on Lake up at Cleveland all the time.
No, I know that, but like 28 footers, that's like a 50 footer off.
Yeah,
Of
I mean, that's what killed Edmund Fitzgerald, bro. So I don't know about that one, but
dude, people chase 100-foot waves all the time.
yeah, but I don't know. That'd be wild if people would chase Lake Erie. Imagine like these big time surfers coming out to Lake Erie to like, hey, we're supposed to have 30 footers, man, up at Cleveland.
They won't go. They don't care about that crap.
They're like, nah, we want big tubes.
We want great whites and big tubes.
Yeah, I want to look at something 6 times my size inside the wave.
Most surfers like that get towed in by jet skis because you can't paddle fast enough to catch those.
No, yeah, you have to be at full speed getting into it, toast. Or as my son's new favorite word, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Then listen, I'm cooked. I'm cooked because I'm sitting on the beach getting a sunburn, not participating in that. No, trust me.
Now, there was a lot of like scuba divers in Ohio that would go under bridges, like look at structure of bridges.
I've been scuba diving in the
ocean. Then they would come up and say, I'm not going back down.
So that's the thing is like there was this lake. There's a lake back home, and they needed a bunch of like work done on the bridge. I mean the dam, like but underneath. And
yeah, they're like,
yeah, I saw catfish down there. I'm not going back. Sorry, bye.
Yep.
Hire someone else.
Yeah. And it's crazy how.
But like every lake has that local thing. So
yeah, and
but look, dude, look at the ocean.
It's just crazy that like the biggest catfish ever caught on rod and reel of a flathead is like 100 pounds. And then you like every bridge and every scuba diver has said like, yeah, there's things down there like 10 times the size of me as a human being. And you're like, how is no one like never?
Yeah, but dude, if you're throwing down a little nugget this big, a catfish that big ain't going with that nugget. He's eating.
I know, but like, what do you?
He's eating the catfish that you're fishing for.
Could you imagine like using like a 40-pound catfish as bait?
No, I don't want to catch that fish. I don't even want to know I'm in a boat.
Oh, I do. Are you nuts?
Tony Lane, you listen to me very carefully. You need to understand something about me.
If I'm on a bank, yes, I'm catching that fish.
Oh, on a bank, yes. But you don't get to catch those kind of fish from the bank. You got to be over them, targeting them from the water, which I will not do, sir. Nope. I cannot be above. Like salmon, I used to fish lakes all the time for bass because it's really good bass fishing in lakes back home. Besides the Delta, really good lake fish. My buddy, the lake in question that I just talked about, with the welder, he's like, oh, let's go fish by the dam, and I'm like, motherfucker, bro. I better not cook into a 10-pounder and then a 1,200-pounder. Like, it better not happen. It better not happen because I will. You will have to call the police in the corner because I will pass.
Now, I will tell you when they're like, them guys are out there saltwater fishing and they latch onto a big, and then like a 30-foot hammerhead sees it. And they starts like rocking the boat, going after your fish. Like, yeah,
no, dude, no. I'm lifting my feet up off the ground. Like, I can't deal with it, dude. I'm that much of a pair. I can't do it. I'm so terrified of the ocean, dude. And you are talking to a guy who has boogie board, skimboard, surfed, scuba dived, snorkeled in the Cayman Islands, even. Like, I've done it. I just can't. I grew up. I watched enough Shark Week.
Shark Week was always on the week before we'd go to Myrtle Beach as a kid. It was such a stupid.
Imagine that.
There was one year I went down and I didn't go in past my knees because I was just petrified.
Dude, and you're already cooked past your knees because they have the sand sharks.
I know. Yeah, I was like, I can run in knee high. I can run.
Here's the fun thing. Wait till you find out about jelly. We will do that. I've
already gotten stung by jellyfish.
No, me too. 100%.
I'm a 2-time jellyfish survivor.
I came out with multiple welts and lacerations. And when we ran up on the bridge to jump in the sound again, up in the Puget Sound, up in Washington, we looked up and we looked out and it was a migration. You couldn't.
Yeah.
There was like there was like jellyfish like this far apart. That was it. Like
I saw that once down on the
shit.
pier. I
I'm like,
remember like people
we
were
just
getting
jumped
like
into
the
that shit.
baskets, like they were just like catching like whole jellyfish. Yeah.
But here's the
SpongeBob would have loved that day. But
we need to get real quick and we're gonna get out of here. We need to get
yeah.
in we need to dive in this one time because there's a jellyfish that's basically invisible. It's like microscopically tiny, like maybe this big. It can also fire like these little barb things out of its tentacles, like up to like 100 yards or something in the water, and it's a neurotoxin, and it's which like affects you to where you just become paralyzed in the water, and it's happened that like we know so little about them. I think they're one of the ones that there's no like, what are you gonna do? You're cooked. Like Wally would say, absolutely cooked. And
Cooked it.
speaking of cooked,
We're
this
cooked.
episode's cooked. And we will see you next.
Peace. Love you.